Hi, I'm Cheryl Waters. Welcome to Live on KEXP at Home. I'm at my house here in Seattle, staying safe and healthy. And we're so grateful to all of our wonderful listeners who are listening from around the world. Thanks to all the wonderful donors who support KEXP, making it possible for us to continue to be on the airwaves at kexp.org, streaming around the world, and also continuing to do our stay-at-home version of live in studio performances. And KEXP, a listener-powered station, and we appreciate everyone who powers all this great music. And I don't think it's any surprise how much I love this artist who has agreed to be live on KEXP at Home. Hi, Ty.
Hi, Cheryl.
Ty Segall. Tell us where you are. It certainly looks beautiful.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm at my house. I live in Topanga, which is kind of a suburb of LA. So I'm just out on my deck.
Beautiful. And I imagine you are you doing the staying at home social distancing? Got a little menagerie at your house, I know, animal menagerie, but are you pretty much isolated? Just a few people that you're seeing?
It's just my wife and I and our dogs, and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
You know, I when I was promoting this session, I'm kind of hit and miss on social media. I just do a little Instagram. I'm not super frequent of a poster, and I didn't actually realize that you were on Instagram till you posted and linked to me. And I'm like, how is it that I don't follow Ty? But you have a lot of followers on Instagram, but you follow less than 20 people. And when I looked to see who you follow, you pretty much follow all dogs.
Yeah.
Mostly dachshunds.
Yeah. I'm not saying that people don't bring joy to my life, but, dogs really just bring a specific kind of joy that if you need a pick-me-up to look at a couple amazing dogs on the internet, it's always a good thing, I think.
Do you know all those dogs, as they say? Are you friends in real life?
No, I would love to become real life friends one day to all of those dogs.
And most of those dogs are dachshunds. Where did your love of dachshunds come from? You have 2 dachshunds, right?
It's true. My wife turned me on to dachshunds. She's had dachshunds in her family. I don't even know how long. I've met many dachshunds that have been a part of her family, like her grandparents, dachshunds, her mom's dachshund, and just through that, I just became a dachshund freak.
You've been won over.
Yeah.
We have a park here in Seattle called Green Lake, and I walk around it a lot. Not so much right now because it gets pretty crowded, but on the weekends. And one of the fun things about that is every once in a while on a weekend, you'll see like a little derby of dogs, or like a little rally. Like it'll be like all little corgis, maybe like the first Saturday of every month or something. Do you ever go like on little dachshund jamborees?
Oh yeah, we go to the dachshund races. That's a treat. And Fanny's actually participated, and she's horrible. She lost really badly. She just ran right back to her mom, which is understandable. She's a winner for sure.
Everyone's a winner.
It's true. There's also a really great dachshund meetup in Huntington Beach. I've seen the biggest dachshund of my entire life there. I feel like old standard dachshunds used to be very big compared to how the modern dachshund, and this must be like an old standard. It was like a cartoon dachshund, like a caricature. It was huge. It's kind of the coolest thing I've ever seen. A giant dachshund. That's pretty amazing.
I bet it went pretty fast.
He was just chilling. I think he was just mellow, that guy.
Well, we appreciate you recording some songs. I think you did it just a couple of days ago at home. And I'm going to set up this first one. I think Queen Lullaby from Sleeper from the 2013 album. Where did you do this at home?
Yeah, I did this in my basement. Just a basement style thing,
Sweet. Well, we're live on KEXP at home. I'm Cheryl Waters talking to Ty Segall, and he's at home down at Topanga, California. And just a couple of days ago, he recorded this song just for us here at KEXP. This one's Queen Lullaby.
Coming back here soon. Oh, my traveler of the sun. Oh, traveler of the moon, if you see my girl, please tell her to come back soon. She's the red-headed queen, but she ain't very mean. Oh, my traveler of the moon. Oh, Father, Father, time, please don't cry. Please don't cry. Your daughter, she's just fine in your mind and in your mind. Yeah, your daughter, she's just fine.
That is Ty Segall playing Queen Lullaby. That comes from the 2013 album Sleeper. Lots of folks saying that's their favorite song on that album. So good pick.
Oh, cool.
Hey, there's some barking there in the background.
Yeah, there was some barking in the background of that take too. I didn't realize until now.
Little percussion going on. Someone wanted to know if you were playing the tambourine with your foot on that one.
Ah, yeah. Well, actually, I was playing a little like finger shakers. You can kind of attach them to your fingers, and I attached them to my toes. It's a little weird, but hey, you gotta improvise, you know.
Well, that makes me want to ask about First Taste, which was your album that came out last summer. I know it was 100% guitar free, and that sounds like such a cool way to challenge yourself and just mix things up after, so many albums and so many songs that you've written. How many instruments, or tell us about some of the instruments that you taught yourself to play, and how'd you do that? Did you just pick stuff up and start playing around with it, or did you like watch videos, or do you have friends show you?
Yeah, I mean, I really just started on the drums, kind of just bashing and banging away. Um, and then I kind of wanted to take it a little more seriously, so I would just like play to records, but never to, had a lesson or anything. I really liked the feeling of making a loud thing when I was like 12 years old, which is, if anybody knows me personally, they'd say like, yeah, that guy is like the loudest human being just in general, which is unfortunate for a lot of people, especially my neighbors when I was like 12 and 13. But then I got a guitar, and I really was like, super into punk, and just wanted to learn like Ramones and Black Flag and Buzzcocks songs, and just thought it was really, really fun. And I come from a like percussion background, so I feel like I play everything like a drummer. So every instrument can be played in a percussive way, and even if you don't really have a full grasp of what's possible with it, you can still make noise and do things. That's kind of how I've approached playing instruments. I don't consider myself, you know, great at really any of them, but it's all really, really fun to play. Like piano, I don't know how to play the piano at all. I just smashing it, and it's a lot of fun.
What are some of the fun new instruments or some of the faves that you've kind of picked up recently, maybe when were making First Taste that you really enjoyed?
The bouzouki is really, really fun. And it's kind of cheating because it is very similar to a guitar, but the kind of timbre of it is has a lot less bass. It's far more bright and trebly. It's kind of like a bigger mandolin. It's a Greek instrument, and it's very specific. There's only 4 notes of strings, but then you double those, so it's an 8 string. So it's kind of like a 12 string guitar, but it's an 8 string giant mandolin-y thing, and that's been really, really fun. The Japanese kodo, electric kodo, which is basically like 3 strings with frets, and then a bass string, and you play it by using these keys, but they're all tuned to the same note, so it's a kind of a drone instrument, and you can change the tuning, but a lot of the like shrill kind of electric guitar sounds on First Taste was that, and that's been really fun. It's a kind of a fun noise, noisy guitar thing.
It must have been fun to experiment with all those, and now you've got them, in your toolkit. You think you'll use them, moving forward, some of those?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been writing and using the guitar again, and it's nothing has left the tool shed. It's all in there.
You've said before that in interviews that every record's sort of informed by the previous record. So how are the songs that you're writing now kind of informed by that experience?
Well, I feel like the record I'm writing, or kind of finished before kind of the pandemic really hit here, it was kind of a reaction to First Taste, but more of a kind of continuation where it's definitely deeper into the like bizarre texture, rhythm based rock and roll, but it's far more like I feel like at First Taste was earthy. The new stuff is like anti earthy, or existing on another spot. But then since I've been at home, everything's been very guitar based, acoustic, earthy again, and that's been really fun because I actually haven't written many songs on the guitar in like the past 2 years, so it's been really fun to pick up the guitar again. But I feel like everything for me is a reaction from the previous record, in the sense of you take a minute, you think about maybe if you would change something about that previous record, or if you feel like just a reaction to it. So it's kind of all over the place. But right now I'm super into earthy, stripped down, acoustic-y stuff again.
And do you have a new record, or are you working on it now, or where are you with that?
I've finished writing one, but I have no idea when I will record it.
Are you working on music now, or is it just fun, or what are you doing? What kind of stuff are you doing right now to stay busy?
I've been writing a lot of instrumental music, and what's interesting, a lot of my friends that I talk to, I feel like they say the same thing. It's been impossible to write lyrics at the moment. Something about how it feels to be existing right now in the world. There's like a block up in my head. So that's been an interesting thing to kind of figure out. So that's kind of been my goal, is to write more songs and kind of break through that block. But no, I've just been, I've been selling some of my record collection, and cleaning, and thinking about how to strip down my life a little bit more. That's kind of what I've been doing.
And it looks like you can get outside and get some exercise and get some fresh air where you are.
Yeah, I started running again, and it's been good, but I don't like running at all. But then it feels great, and I think I'm enjoying it more.
Good.
So that's good.
I'm in a similar boat right now. I don't love it, but it loves me.
Yeah, I'm a water baby. I'm a swimmer and a surfer, so I got to get out there and run now. So it's good.
We're live on KEXP at home with Ty Segall, and we asked him if he could play a few songs for us, and he just recorded those a day or two ago. And this next one, You Make the Sun Fry, comes from your 2011 album, Goodbye Bread.
Ever since the mighty man made himself an iron land, I was trapped inside a can, trying to get out. Oh, won't you take me to the hill, put me in your Cooper building, tell me that you love me still, we could get out of here. Our life is a story. Won't you be my story, girl? Your eyes are the skies. We could eat the tasty pieces of the peaches on the beach, and tell me what would be such fun, sitting in the garden sun. And you could go and meet my mom. We could sit there all day long. Tell me what would be so wrong, oh so wrong with that. Our life is a story. Won't you be sun fries and you sunburn me. You make me so happy. Our life is a story. Won't you be my story, girl? Your eyes are skies.
That's Ty Segall live on KEXP at home. How's it feel to watch yourself perform?
Really, really weird. It's the weirdest thing. I'll never enjoy it. Yeah, it's funny.
I feel the same way about hearing my own voice on the radio. It's a weird thing.
It's weird. I feel like whenever you hear your voice, it always sounds completely different than you hear it in your head, right? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I feel the same way. Exactly.
Yeah.
Luckily, I like the voice that I hear in my head, but I'm not so sure about the one I hear when I hear the thing. So you have to live with your own voice in your head. It's
True.
probably better that you like it.
It's true. It's true.
Earmilk wrote in and said, by the way, we have people writing in tons and tons of comments. And if you want to ask Ty a question, go ahead and write one there. We'll try to throw some his way. But Earmilk said, Ty, you're always touring. How does it feel to calm down for that? And, you know, your fans are very devoted and they're certainly on a ride with you. And what does it feel like not to be touring now?
You know, I really, really miss not playing music in general. I mean, that's been my whole life, you know, and it's a very religious experience for me. That's like my church. It's my religion, you know, is volume. And now I am trying to turn down because I've really screwed up my hearing. But yeah, it's this communal experience that I discovered when I was a teenager, and you know, I'm addicted to that experience of passing energy to people, and it's a wonderful thing. And I can't wait to do it safely and responsibly when it's all good, hopefully eventually at some point. But yeah, I you know, there's something about sharing that thing with people. It's a very special thing.
It's true on both sides of the equation because listeners are writing me every day on the air, and such an important thing missing from their life, going to shows, and they're just aching for it, you know. And you know, we don't, you know, you said with hopefully, and we don't know when we'll be able to go out again, but it's just something that we all really need in our lives. And it's, you know, it's true. It goes both ways. You feel it as an artist. We feel it as the audience. And I know that you've been doing this for a long time now, you know, over 10 years. And it's really interesting to see the way that artists evolve sort of to have longevity and to enjoy the process more. I know when you were touring last year, you were doing a couple of nights in each city, which feels to me like a way to kind of like slow the pace down, maybe not be on the move so much. And I loved seeing the way you were doing that, doing a couple of albums a night. Tell me a little bit about, I mean, what, maybe I'm projecting there, but that's what it seems like to me, kind of just looking at how can I do this long term and have it be meaningful for me and a pace that, you know, make it fun and enjoyable.
Yeah, you know, to be honest, I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to do something that felt kind of special and a little more curated. I feel like our style was really kind of like throw the set list at the wall every night and just kind of have it be very free and open-ended. So to make it more of a structured show, seemed like a fun thing, and also to really spend more time in each city. We never really get to do that, so it was a fun thing. But I will say, I at the end of the day, I really regretted not doing more cities, and I felt like if I could have changed it, I would have just taken that show on tour, because I really felt like I missed out on, everywhere we didn't go last year.
I mean, can you see yourself doing that again, or is that an idea you've already done and that's done?
I don't really. I mean, those shows were really, really long. They were like almost 2 hours long, and for me, like, that's one thing I'm trying to figure out, is how to keep a show long without screwing up my voice, or screwing up everybody's body. And that was the lesson we learned at the end of that run, was that I can't scream for 2 hours. I can scream for like an hour and a half, and then when I go past an hour and a half, it starts to just go, so.
Well, those residencies where you're playing the full albums did give you a fresh outlook on some of your older songs, I would imagine, things that you hadn't played in a while. Were there songs that were, you came across that were really fun to play or reinterpret?
For sure. I mean, I feel like I'm obsessed with, like, always trying to work and play a new material, and I rarely try to revisit certain songs because I just am totally burnt out on them. So I was forced to, and some of them I really, there was a new life brought to them, like some of the Melted songs, some of the Manipulator songs. Yeah, it was cool. I don't know if I'll ever play those records again like that, but it was really fun, for sure.
We're live on KEXP at Home with Ty Segall, and let's play the next song, Californian Hills. This one's from Emotional Mugger, that came out in 2016.
I met the candy queens, I met the court, they're so mean. The sound of dying ice is spilled, and send them all straight to hell. American nightmare, the guilty generation, fingers on the pulse of their parents' alienation from the histories of Western civilization. Affluent life was wasted on the fickle wife who slept in Californian hills. Yeah, but she gave herself the sleeping pills, and she waits for the dollar bills. Say we're going to hell.
You're listening to Ty Segall live on KEXP at home, Californian Hills from the Emotional Mugger album. And Everett wants to know what your favorite guitar is. Do you even know how many guitars you have?
Yeah, I have I have um, I have five. I've gotten or six. I've gotten rid of a few. I'm stripping it down. I think six is plenty of guitars.
You mentioned a little earlier that you were selling parts of your record collection, and Connor wants to know where you're selling those. Can people get very envious of your record collection?
I can't tell. There has to be. I don't know. That's a little too weird for me.
Okay.
You know, they're out there. You just have to find them.
Okay, go looking for Ty's record collection. You seem to have such a love of older music, and I always love to see what you're going to cover. I mean, Fudge Sandwich was such a fantastic journey for me, and then you throw things like that Hot Chocolate song on albums. And I want to thank you so much for the gift that you gave us a couple of months ago with that Harry Nilsson tribute. Segall Schmeagol, by the way, love that name. But what a wonderful surprise that dropped in the early days of the quarantine. And tell me about that.
Well, it was a great distraction, and I just thought I get really excited by trying things that are arguably bad ideas. Like Nilsson Schmilsson is kind of a perfect record. You shouldn't touch it. You shouldn't touch any of those songs. So, yeah, why not try it? Because you really shouldn't. Like the same thing with that T-Rex covers record I tried is like, you shouldn't cover T-Rex songs because they're like perfect songs. But why not try to cover them and screw them up a little bit and flip them upside down? It's really fun for me. And I was really bummed out at the house, and I needed something to do. I needed to do something that kept me busy for like 4 days. And that's what I did. And I thought it'd be cool to just give it away to hopefully distract some people too,
Well, it has made a lot of people happy. I've been playing it a lot on the radio. And when I first got it on the first days, I was playing like 2 or 3 songs a day on the show.
Cool.
I couldn't stop playing it. But you just seem up for fun, up for a challenge. I mean, what's another challenge you can see setting for yourself?
Oh, I don't know. I come up with ridiculous ideas, and I don't always do them because I don't think anybody would want to hear them but me. Like, it's almost like lighting money on fire. It's exciting, but you should never do it. Like, I want to do an all drum album that's like 3 hours long with it's all percussion and it never ends. But I don't think anybody would buy that, and it would be kind of expensive and really difficult to make. Or like an a cappella record. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. But they're all things that seem to me like nobody would be interested in but me. So I'll probably do some of that stuff and then keep it to myself. I don't know.
Does that drum record have vocals?
No way.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
Oh, no. Maybe. Sure.
No way to maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're so fickle.
There's no rigid rules. It's all malleable,
Just try it and see what works. Yeah. You have such a knack for collaboration, and you have a fun team of people that you keep bringing back into the fold. Are you exploring any new ways to collaborate, especially right now while you're socially distant?
Yeah, I don't have a studio at the moment, so everything I've been doing is all Pro Tools, one microphone. I've been sneaking away to the practice space and recording a drum set like once a week, but it's usually just like a iPad or a tape deck or something weird. So I'm just trying to like chop stuff up in the computer and make dance music and weird beats, but it's all screwed up. It's like it doesn't sound nice. It sounds really harsh and and crazy, but it's fun. I'm open to any collaboration that is strange or exciting, and I that's the most fun, is collaborating, because you always go somewhere that's unexpected, that you could never go on your own. So I'm open.
People talk a lot about how much music you release, but I think what a lot of people don't think about is that you're not writing all these records by yourself and all those songs. You work with a lot of amazing people, and that's got to be really inspiring and really fun. Those are deep relationships.
Yeah, it's the most fun. I mean, making records on your own is it's rewarding in a totally different way, because it's super like it's almost like tunnel vision, where you have this really specific idea that you're making alone, and it's really intense and really, I don't know, strange. But when you're collaborating with people, it's almost like you're throwing paint at the wall and you're getting messy, and it's great, and it's so much fun and so rewarding, so much more rewarding for me than making a record by myself. 100%.
You are going to share a new song with us today, and tell me about that. I'm going to have you play that next, but tell us a little bit before we put that one.
Oh yeah, I just thought I'd throw in a new song that's kind of unfinished, because it's scary, and it's you're supposed to play a song when it's done, so I thought I'd play it when it was unfinished. But the concept was that I just want to say hi to everyone at this exact moment, because it's hard to say hi to everybody. So that's the idea.
And here it is.
I taste my feelings again. I give a gift and I want to cry. It's a box and a curtain. I just want to say hi. Hi, 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 hi.
Ty Segall live on KEXP at home with an unreleased song called Hi Hi. It's great to be chatting with you, seeing you.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to hang out, Cheryl. Thanks for having me.
So thank you so much. Are you doing the thing, staying connected with your friends and doing the Zoom chats and that sort of thing, social distancing visits and just trying to take
Yeah.
people?
Yeah, we're trying, it's so strange. I feel like I get so distracted with stuff like this, with like the webcam thing. It's like hard to like keep it normal, like a normal conversation. We have a Freedom Band Zoom Monday night cooking class, and everyone it has there's been 3 teachers so far. I think Charles is up next. I don't know what he's gonna cook, but we all cooked together on Zoom. That's been fun.
That does sound fun. What are some of the things that you cooked so far?
We made sunflower pesto. That was fantastic. Peanut Thai soup. That was great. And Ben's dish was this like amazing tofu curry. It's all been great and healthy feeling too, which has been nice.
Have any of those been yours? Have you had your turn yet?
Not yet.
You know what you're going to do? That's some pressure. Those are some good sounding dishes.
The only thing I know how to make well, I think, is ceviche. So I think I'm going to maybe do a vegetarian ceviche and a traditional seafood ceviche. Maybe.
Sounds fun. Other than cooking, are you doing sort of any of the normal like TV or movie watching things?
Yeah, I'm a lot of garbage TV. You know what I've found out about myself is that garbage TV is very relaxing. I feel like I'm the kind of person that I need to be distracted and maybe like pummeled by a ridiculous, television show, like where you're just like, yeah, cool, too hot to handle. This is insane. I'll just watch this for 2 hours. I need to not think about anything, So I think that combined with like trying to revisit a lot of the classics and watching some kung fu movies, that's been cool. I just watched the 36 Chambers of Shaolin. That's very good. I was planning on watching Shogun Assassin later tonight. We'll pick a vibe or a director and like do 3 nights in a row where it's like, okay, we're gonna watch the 3 Hitchcock films we haven't seen or something. I don't know, stuff like that.
Fun to go on a deep dive like that.
Yeah, you rarely have time to go on a deep dive,
Well, speaking of the Masters, for your last song, we asked you if you could pick a cover to do, and you picked a really great one. Tell us about this and what made you want to take it on.
Well, I was reading the comments and I saw a couple of people ask for this song, and I'm a massive Syd Barrett fan. I actually for some reason hadn't listened to any Syd Barrett, maybe because I'd listened to him religiously through my early 20s for like 5 or 6 years, and recently I pulled out Madcap Laughs and Barrett and was just like, these are the best records ever. And I love this song, Bob Dylan Blues, because he wrote it when he was a teenager, supposedly. And it's a funny song. It's funny. And it's kind of like only Syd Barrett could write a song like this about Bob Dylan and get away with it, It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was one of his earliest songs, and even though he recorded it in 1965, it didn't come out until like 2001. We have David Gilmour to thank for in his personal collection. And thanks for bringing it alive. Let's hear it.
Thank you.
Ty Segall live on KEXP at home. This is Bob Dylan Blues.
in the Bob Dylan shoes. My clothes and my hair is a mess. But you know that I couldn't care less. Gonna write me a song about what's right and what's wrong, about God and my girl and all that. So quiet as I make like a cat, 'cause I'm a poet, don't you know it? And the wind, you can blow it, 'cause I'm Mr. Dylan the King. I'm free as the bird on the wing. Oh, from town to town, guess I get people down, but I don't care too much about that. 'Cause my guts and my wallet are fat. Make a whole lot of dough, but I deserve it though. I got soul and a good heart of gold. So I'll sing about war and the cold, 'cause I'm a poet, don't you know it? In the wind you can blow it, 'cause I'm Mr. Dylan the King. And I'm free as the bird on a wing. Well, I sing about dreams and I rhymed it with scenes, 'cause it seems that my dream always means that I can prophesy all kind of things. Oh, the guy that digs me should try hard to see that he buys all my discs and a hat. And when I'm in town, go see that, 'cause I'm a poet, don't you know it? In the wind you can blow it, 'cause I'm Mr. Dylan the King. And I'm free as the bird on the wing. I'm a poet, don't you know it? In the wind you can blow it, 'cause I'm Mr. Dylan the King. And I'm free as the bird on the wing.
I love how we get a little laugh from you after every song. That's like your version of the applause there. That was great. Ty, thank you so much for doing this. You know, not everyone in the world has seen the session that you did at KEXP where you called me your mommy, but a lot of people have. But the people who haven't, a lot of people think I really am your mom, which would be quite lovely. But your mom's name is actually Cheryl too, which even makes it more confusing.
It's Cherie. Very close. Very close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
But
well, I think we're connected in the same way, Cheryl.
Well, we feel super connected to you, and we appreciate all that you've done with KEXP over the years and for taking the time to do this today. And it has been super fun just to see your face, hear your music, and know you're doing well right now. I can't wait till we can see you in person again.
Thank you. Thank you for everything. You guys are the best.
Well, thanks, Ty, for sharing your music and your time with us today. And thanks to all of our wonderful listeners. There are tons of people out there that have been watching along today. Thanks for all your great questions. And I can't wait till we can all be enjoying music together again. And thanks for tuning into these live at KEXP at home events. It's really great that we can find a way to continue to bring music into your life. And Ty, so great seeing you.
So great to see you.
Until
Bye,
next
everybody.
time. Bye.